Everybody talk now.
I don't hear it.
Okay, I think we live. It says preparing. Pink Squad, are you in the building? Pink Squad, are you in the building? Where my Pink Squad is at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I know we late. I know.
There we go. Here we go.
Where y'all at, Pink Squad?
We in the building.
Woo, woo, woo.
Hey,
What up,
we
Pink
made
Squad?
it. We made it. Hey, y'all. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Me in his house.
Tamika. Play the song, Tamika. We do not own the rights to this music. We don't own the rights to this music.
At all.
At all. Under no circumstances do we own the rights to this music.
Mm-mm.
We're just waiting for the Pink Squad to tune in.
Yes.
Let
We
the
got
little
5 people watching.
We got 5. Okay.
Hey, Tamika Rainey.
Hey,
Thanks for
Tamika.
watching, girl. Hey, girl. Hey.
Not the pool. We gotta get Tamika Rainey out something. Cause she
And
be on here.
sure do. Regina Miller. Hey, Regina.
Hey, Regina.
Hey.
Regina been down since day one, haven't she? She came in.
Hey, Regina.
With Fucks With You Friday. She been down. Hey, Regina.
Ever since. And your sister, Tamika, D LaShawn C.
Yep. D. Lee C and D. LaShawn C.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, ladies.
Gonna let a couple more people get in.
Yeah.
Get situated. Baby, you got what I need.
Hey, turn up a little bit, Tamika. A little bit. Turn it up.
Hey. At this time.
We got some more?
Agatha and Jack.
Let's go into the
story. Blah, blah, blah. That adore me. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Eugene. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Get comfortable. Have a seat. We live tonight, y'all. We ready.
We live. We doing the Pink Ladies perspective.
Go get y'all something to drink, some water, some wine. Have a seat. Let's talk for a little bit.
I'm drinking some water tonight.
Tonight?
Tonight. Water.
We're going to chit chat for a minute. Sit a spell.
Not me.
Sit a spell.
I don't have any. I don't have water. I got wine.
I've been drinking all day. Can't drink all night either.
Oh, what you been drinking all day, friend?
Strawberry margarita.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco, you celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
Okay.
Absolutely.
I told y'all she wasn't 100% black. Look at that hair. She can't be black. She mixed.
Puerto Rican.
She Puerto Rican.
Jennifer?
Huh?
Can you start off introducing yourself?
I can. Let me say hey to a few more people. So, introducing Carrington Carter has just joined. Hey, Carrington, our winner. And Lavon Roberts just joined. Shelly Davis and our sister Shaq just joined. Hey,
Shaq. Oh, hey, Marie.
Marie, life according. All right, so good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining the Pink Ladies Talk page. I am Pink Lady Jennifer.
Bernice.
And
I am Pink Lady Fernice.
Who?
I am Pink Lady Tamika.
Good evening, good evening. I am Pink Lady Simona.
I am Pink Lady Shelvia. And excuse my hair, because you know, I'm quarantined. I'm tucked away from my stylist. So I had to go and slick it down for y'all today. But you know, I'm here. I'm in this thing.
You duck friend.
Me too,
Huh?
friend. I had to look. I had to. Honey, 18 inches, boo. 18 inches.
Oh,
That's
if I
what
had
I'm
a
just
little
gonna
had a
watch
flick,
the
I
afro
would
and
flick
be
it
done
too.
with it.
Okay, is that a
I
1B?
had-
1B or 2B?
This is a natural black nowadays, honey. But it's a 1B.
So a couple of days ago, we came in and we tried to do a podcast. We had still some difficulties. That's why I kept seeing me saying test 1, test 2. That's what I was doing. I was trying to work it out for you guys. But so what we wanted to do is we want to let you guys know that we read y'all posts and we in that thing with y'all. And so when y'all send us posts in and we approve y'all posts, we want y'all to know that we wanted to, it's a lot to type your point of view, your perspective. And and the way we type it depends on how you perceive it, right? So we wanted to go in on some of these posts and just give you our point of view on what we meant, or what on our views on the post. So we wanted to start by first saying thank you for posting. We appreciate you guys, your engagement in the page, and you wanting to be a part. We love that. So one of the posts we wanted to go over was from Sylvia Free Spirited Baylor. She posted, would you stay in a marriage or relationship if your man got another woman pregnant? And she said, I just couldn't.
I remember that.
Ooh. Oh, that was from today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay. I know I just saw that.
So who wants to start with that one?
I'll start with that one. When your husband have a child by someone else, it breaks every bond that you have. There will be no trust. He can tell you the truth and you're going to know and believe he's lying. You're not going to believe a thing he say. That is a horrible way to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard having a husband that you've been married to, and you know that he has a child by another woman who he cheated on you with. So in that aspect, in that perspective, you have to ask yourself, who do I love the most? Who do I love more? Do I love him more than I love me? Because if you choose him, you need to step out your box backwards and take a look at your situation and take a look at yourself. Because you never love anyone more than you love yourself. So to give you peace of mind, to give you a better outlook on your future, that answer would be no. You do not stay with them. They can tell you, baby, I'll never do it again. Okay, well, you're still going to be that same person that he cheated on. And you have to ask yourself and ask him, if I give you another chance, if I go through this with you, what can you do or say to make me believe that you wouldn't do it again? You have to ask yourself questions. You have to know your limitations and what you can accept and what you cannot. Yes, I know God said, let no man put asunder what he has joined together. I understand that. But that vow, I'm marrying you and only you till death do us part. That doesn't say you go out and cheat with someone. When that bond is broken, especially when another child is involved, if you choose to stay, you're choosing misery. Misery loves company. So if you want to be misery's company, you go right ahead and you keep staying right where you at.
So no,
That's my point.
you wouldn't. So you wouldn't stay with your
No,
husband.
no, that's a wrap.
All right, me.
You say me?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. Let me tell you why I wouldn't be able to say. And I love my husband dearly, and this year will make 16 years that we have been married. I don't want to be unhappy, and I don't want him to be unhappy, because he would be unhappy all of the time. I know myself, and I know every time an argument come up, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be unhappy, and he gonna be unhappy. So we would have to draw the line. And I'm being honest, because I know me, and I'm not gonna be able to get that out of my head. I'm not gonna be able to. We've seen this situation firsthand. So this would be really, really personal and really deep for us. So we wouldn't be able to do it. I think you would have to go wherever you gonna go, and I'm gonna have to go wherever I'm gonna go, because I just know in my heart, and I'm just being honest, in my heart, I can look at them 16 years, but I can look at 18 more that I know he probably gonna hear this stuff every day. Nah, we ain't gonna be able to do it. We ain't gonna be able to do it. I wouldn't do it to him, so I wouldn't want him to do it to me. If you feel, to me, when you get to that point where you feel like you need to step out, or it's not enough in your marriage, then that's where you have to be woman enough or man enough to say, hey, we ain't doing it no more. It ain't doing it for me, because I'm not gonna be able to do it. Sorry.
Simona?
Yeah, Simona.
Hell no, not going through that. Oh, I'm sorry. Hell no, I'm not going through that. The trust is gone. There's no marriage beyond that. First of all, as the other ladies were stating, there's no trust. Everything is out the window. You looking at you trying to raise somebody else along with what's over here. I'm not trying to share nothing over here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm not trying to make sure this other child that's not even ours is yours, first of all, and make sure that one is okay. I'm not going to do it. So no marriage, no trust. Live your life. Have a good one. Bye.
Okay.
No, it's no for me too. And the reason is because in my head, I would think you didn't even, okay, one, you cheated, but you didn't even think enough about us to protect yourself. You didn't even think enough about our relationship to even try to wrap it up to prevent this from happening. So now, God forbid if she doing her thing, so you done brought me into a whole nother realm of disrespect. Like now I'm worried about STDs. You don't got a whole nother baby. You know what I'm saying? And then, it's something about baby mamas and baby daddies got this ridiculous kind of bond, some kind of little bond. And then I got to worry about that. No, I couldn't do it. So to answer Miss Sylvia's question, no, none of the pink ladies could do it.
Well, I didn't get a chance to respond, so I'm going to jump in right here.
I talk to you first. I'm sorry. My bad.
You. Okay, so I want to piggyback off of Simona, but with a little spin. Simona said, hell no. I'm going to say, hell no to the no. No, I ain't going to be able to do it. I don't want that as a constant reminder of seeing this baby. I don't want the extra money coming out of the household for something that I didn't sign up with in advance, right? So every decision that you make needs to be done jointly. I didn't decide on you paying child support, and I want some of my tax return going to her for a baby that y'all two created. There's just that constant reminder of knowing that baby gonna be here every first, third, and fifth. Again, this is something that happens, but I just don't want it to happen without me approving it or saying that it's okay from the beginning of us getting together. Now, if you got a kid from the beginning, that's different. I signed up for that.
Right.
But this is a whole nother human being that I ain't signed up for 18 plus years. Because see, here's the thing, it don't stop at 18. It don't just stop at the day of 18. It keeps going and going and going because now this kid gonna want you to pay for college. They're gonna want to come to the house after college. They ain't got nowhere to go. And they want you to help now pay for the wedding and just all kind of stuff. No. And then, you know, I just don't want that constant reminder. I don't want that dynamic in my house. And like Tamika said, I ain't gonna be happy. And because I ain't happy, you ain't gonna be happy. So you might as well just go on and sign the divorce papers because we ain't gonna be able to be in a healthy marriage thereafter. Because I'm always gonna think about you cheating on me all the time. So now.
Let me jump in real quick because we had a comment on here that said, all of us are looking at this through the lens of today. How many women before you have raised their husband's children from other relationships? Now, you probably have. Now, don't get me wrong, because people have done it. I know people who've done it. So people have done it. But as of the lenses through here today, these lenses here, these ones right here, we're not going to do it. Now, I have a stepson that was before my marriage to my husband. So yes, I signed up for that. Like Jennifer said, I signed up for that. I knew what came with it. Hey, I was down for it. I knew that. But in the marriage, when I signed up and you didn't have extra, and when you signed up and I didn't have any extra, no, I don't. I'm not gonna be able to do that. So now I just don't feel like that's. To me, it's a more of a hurt type situation. Beforehand, it's different, but in between, in the marriage, yeah, that's something I can't do. That's something I can't do today through these lenses.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that happened a long time ago, and our ancestors did. And you know, hats off to our ancestors, right? Hats off to them, because them were some strong females. They held
And
it down.
crazy.
They raised the kids, the grandkids, the nieces, the nephews. They did it all. But as for me and my house, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I just, because I'm like Tamika, that he would never hear the end of it. He would never. I'd be like, he'd be like, "Baby, you want a big red?" No, because no, I don't want a big red because you got another baby.
You got me wanting a big red when you was down there at Shirley house.
And then you're gonna get your child a big red too.
Done deal.
Yeah.
No, you gotta give me one and your child a big red. No.
Yeah. So to prevent all that, you know, I just would have to shoot brother to do so. Any more questions? Did anybody have any more questions out there in question line?
Now I'm with Lavon Roberts. I'm with her on that. And you are right, because I would never now, because this is one thing I would never do. I would never deny him of being a father to his child. I would deny him of me being his wife for you know, but I would never, because that's not me. I would never, that would never sit well in my spirit, knowing that I made you make a choice to either be here or be there with the child who's gonna need you. So now I would never do that. I wouldn't deny him. I would help him get where he needs to go.
Away from me. Okay, let's move on. So, Miss Sylvia, I'm sorry, Jennifer, that I skipped you. So, Miss Sylvia, to answer your question from the Pink Lady's perspective, we all said no, and some of us said hell no. So the next
question, hell no. She actually sung it too.
Oh, she sung it. She sung.
Yeah,
That
she
means it
sung
came from the
hell
pits of her
no.
loins. Like she
Say it
had
again,
to-
Jennifer.
Hell no to the no, 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 yeah. Hell no.
She meant that. That came from deep within. She meant that. So the next question came from Mr. Thomas Axel. And he started off saying, is this true? So the meme reads, when a female is used to getting hurt, she won't know how it feels when a man starts to appreciate her, so she ends up pushing him away. Jennifer?
I agree with that statement. I think that a woman who's been hurt, they're so used to thriving in that troubled relationship, that chaotic, toxic relationship, that if they're not either receiving that from that guy, over time, they're going to push it or pull it out of that guy. And I think that, you know, with having it, they won't be able to have a very prosperous relationship. It won't be anything good come out of it. I think it'll be okay for a little while and she'll kind of feel them out. But I think she's going to always have something in the back of her mind that's not going to allow her to be whole. And she's going to pick it apart. The nicest guy, she's always going to look, you know, for the wrong. And she's going to find that one moment he could say a one-liner statement that the other dude who hurt her the most said. And she's going to be like, oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And it could have just been something like, hey, that's a nice dress that you have on. And because he used to always say that, oh, I'm done, right? So I think eventually over time, she will end up pushing this good guy away because she's afraid of being hurt. I think a lot of people just, you know, they can't move past the hurt. So they always try to look forward in someone else. No matter how good the situation is, they're never going to see it in a positive light completely. I think it takes time. And those type of people do need to work through that. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Either they need to seek help from their pastor, from a professional counselor, from a friend, but more importantly, they need to get into that word and be able to get alone in their quiet space and be able to learn them and kind of start over to regroup. It's kind of like in the meantime situation. You're just learning about you and what you'll tolerate so you can completely heal so you can be ready for the next relationship. But yeah, I don't think that woman would accept the good person that comes along.
Fern?
I agree with what Jennifer said. And I can agree with that because I've lived it. You know, my boy Cat Williams, he's funny. And so one comment he said, when a woman has been in relationships with bitch ass niggas after bitch ass niggas after bitch ass niggas, yeah, it makes a woman look at every man the same. But with healing, you have to heal yourself. You have to start by forgiving. And this is why a lot of females always push good things away. Jennifer's right. You have to heal by forgiving and learning yourself. You have to know who you are and what you don't want and what you want. You already know what you don't want because you've had that. So in order to break, as most people say, it's a cycle a lot of times. So in order to break that cycle that you keep going through with every guy that you're with, you have to learn you. You have to heal from the last relationship, because if you don't, you carry every relationship over and over, and you weigh down. You like a bag lady carrying all those bags, and every blessing that comes your way, you're gonna miss it because you're weighed down by your past. And that's why a lot of females do that. Me personally, myself, I was single for 10 years, but guess what? I forgave. I know who I am. Most of all, I know whose I am, because that word of God will heal you. It will not just give you a peace of mind. It'll give your soul peace. And anyone who's ever been in really bad relationships that made it through that relationship, I shouldn't even be here. Because one of my relationships, we used to fight every day. Why are we fighting? For no reason at all. I was in a very abusive relationship. A lot of females can't say that I made it out. I can say I made it out. And I didn't kill him. I cracked his head, but I didn't kill it. But you have to forgive. You have to heal. And once you heal, you can see your blessing. and you won't push him away, and you won't bring up all that from the past because it has no more power over you. When you allow that past to have so much power over you and your life in the present, that's where you at. Your body is in the present, but your mind and your spirit is in the past because you got all that back, them heavy bags weighing you down. Take them off. Try to take them off. Peel it off like an onion, because that's how you're gonna have to do it. It's not just gonna happen overnight. But this also goes for men. I don't want to leave men out, because men, they're the same. They're the same. Y'all just handle your pain differently. Some men handle their pain in a really, really ugly way, and some handle it good. But even when a man is hurt and ripped apart, he has to heal, because if he don't heal, he's gonna dog every female out that he come in contact with, no matter how good she is to him. So we all have to learn how to heal. And as Jennifer said, the good book, God is the way. Jesus is the way. You can't get to God unless you go through Jesus. Allow him to heal you. This is for somebody out there. I don't know who it is, but you hurting. Somebody hurt you real, real bad. And you can't even see the light of day. But baby, let me tell you something. You got to forgive those people that hurt you. Because if you don't forgive those people that hurt you, you're going to continue to hurt, and you're going to continue to be depressed. You losing sleep while they sleeping at night. Don't give them power over you. You need to pray and cry out. Ask God to help you and deliver you. We need to be delivered from ourselves every day. So whoever you are, whoever this is for, because my spirit feels you. I feel you here. So whoever you are, you cry out. God hears you. He counts every tear you shed.
Mhm.
But let this be the last night that you allow anyone to make you cry and hurt the way that you are. You give it to Jesus. And I promise you, not from what I heard, it's from what I know. I promise you, that light will shine through that darkness. You got to heal, baby.
Mika?
Yep, I'm with the same thing. I'm just break it down a little bit more. Like she just said, it's all about healing and understanding. But remember now, in healing, we have to come to that spot, because you don't just jump out of a relationship. You healed a day or two and you're ready to move on. So we do have to make sure that we have time, and in your process of healing, know what you're doing in healing. Because we can say, oh yeah, well, I'm single, I'm such and such and such, but make sure you're working on you while you're healing. And to me, I felt the same way, leaving one relationship, going to another, and I compared. Don't compare people. Everybody in this world is different. Every man is different. Every woman is different. What she did, I don't do. What she didn't do, I might do. What he did, it's vice versa. But I really feel like people have to understand that after you're healing, these are two different people. Everything is different. Don't go into a relationship of what Bob used to do. Don't go into the relationship thinking like that. I feel like in the beginning of my relationship, I could have lost it too, because you think to yourself, this is too good to be true. And I'm going to just be straight up. This nigga is too real. This is too good to be true. And I mean, that's just real. I'm getting flowers every day. Like, what this nigga doing on the side? Like, what you know what I mean? Because most of the time you getting flowers, somebody's saying sorry for something. But to be honest, like, but this is a different person. This is somebody giving you flowers because they want to see a smile on your face, not flowers because I'm sorry I did something. So see, you have to be in a situation where you know what you want. You understand, hey, I'm starting fresh. Everything is fresh. This is new. And give somebody else the same chance that you would want to give, that you would want somebody to give you. So I do believe that you do have to be healed. And a lot of things, as women, like I think we talked about it before when we was talking about what we want out of a man. Get yourself together first.
See,
Agree on all points from the ladies. And it's all about letting your guard down, what you allow for yourself to happen in your next life. Identify yourself. Importantly, it's a mentally thing. You got to make sure your mind is right to go into this next situation. If your mind is not right, it's the same thing that you're going to always have, what you always done. You're going to always do it. Emotionally, and so you can love again. It wouldn't be fair, but that stuff, those things, the items are healing prospects to get you to the next level in your life. But it comes with identifying yourself first. What I need to be going through, what I'm not going to allow, and how can I get through this as a perspective so it's not being carried on to someone else. Let that guard down.
see, Cena.
Say it again, Shelby.
I was telling Thomasina she's popped off. I guess her computer's having difficulties. But
A couple
my-
people. Oh, go ahead.
Thomasina, can you say something? Can you hear us? You're muted. You're muted.
Take yourself off mute.
What was the question?
The question is, when a female is used to getting hurt, she won't know how it feels when a man starts to appreciate her, so she ends up pushing him away. And Mr. Thomas Axel says, is this true?
Right. So yes, I think it is true in a big way. Just because I think sometimes we really don't allow ourselves enough time to heal. We want to jump into things at the first sign of someone showing interest in us when we're really not ready. In a big way, we're really not ready. You want to feel that feeling of love from someone, but the reality is you're still tied to that other person. And it's true. If you don't do the right amount of self-work and healing on your own, you definitely can ruin that next relationship, even if you see little glimpses of your previous relationship. The first sign of trouble, you run or you throw up this guard. So I believe it is absolutely true.
Okay, we have a question. No? We don't have one from BC Lee.
Bernice, you said it was a question?
What's the question?
Dion,
She-
well, the question that I saw, just wanted to address it. D. Leon C wanted to know why there are not any men in this Zoom, because there are men who are members of the group. He's wanting to know why there are no men.
We have,
Okay,
oh,
I
we
can
have
answer that
some.
question. I can answer that question.
Good.
Well, the reason why there's not any men in this particular Zoom is because we're talking from the Pink Ladies perspective, and the Pink Ladies are all ladies. But on May 15th, we will have a man. We will have some of our Pink Squad, a couple male Pink Squad members on the podcast, and on May 30th, we did invite a couple of female Pink Squad members into our Zoom. So this particular time, you're just getting our perspective, what the Pink Ladies think, and then on the 15th, we're gonna bring some men in. But for my answer on this one, and I'm gonna give you from a personal point of view, my own. Yes, I've been hurt so many times. I'm very guarded. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very guarded. My Shelby's heart is guarded, and I may have pushed back a couple of good guys in my life. When I look back on it, that I may have overreacted. I may have overreacted, but I don't know. But I know you may have said that one word or lifted that one finger, or you came that wrong way, and to me that was just enough, because I refused to go through that hurt again. So I just shut it down. Am I right about that? Probably not. No. But at that point in my life, that's all I knew to do, is how to protect me, right? And I pray that God shows me who to let the wall down for, that partition. He let me know who to bring it down for, because I'll be the first one to tell you, I ain't wrapped too tight. If I can't take too much hurt, I might just blow up. So yeah, I'm guarded. And so yes, I might have pushed away a couple of guys. So Mr. Thomas Axel, the Pink Lady's perspective is, yeah, you're probably right. It's true. It's true.
I want to make a comment on to D. LaShawn C. He said, dang, 10 years, that's awesome. Those 10 years was a long time, but I made decisions not just based on me, but who was in my life. And I had children, young children. They deserve so much better than people running in and out of their lives, and that included their own father. So I made a choice. I made a choice to be a mom instead of struggling with the relationships of men. And in the process of doing that, that gave me time to get to know me, who I truly was. So it took 10 years for me to receive that blessing. But God blessed me with an awesome husband who takes very good care of me. And I do not worry about those things I worried about before. So 10 years, long time, but God carried me through it all. So in that aspect, when you are going through those kind of changes and you're having to make decisions and you're having to get to know yourself and heal, you also have to take into consideration of who you have to take care of. So you got to take care of you, but if you have children, you have to consider them too. So healing and great decisions. So that's what I want to respond to. Thank you.
And because God is not a respecter of people, if he do it for one, he'll go come through for us all. Come through,
Amen.
Lord.
Amen.
Come
Girl,
through.
preach.
Come through. Okay, I'm done. So our next Pink Squad member is a frequent poster, and we appreciate you. Carrington Jane Carter, she posted, people that were raised on love shouldn't date those who were raised on survival. Agree or disagree? She said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Repeat that question again for me, Shelby.
People that were raised on love shouldn't date those who were raised on survival. Agree or disagree? Let's talk about it. All right, Jen.
Dang, got to start with me.
Yep, it's Jen, Bernice, Tamika.
Okay, but so mine will be short and sweet. I think that there should be a healthy balance in any relationship. There shouldn't be just a relationship filled with just book smarts or just all street smarts. Not to say that they can't that they can't function well alone, but I think together that would be a very powerful relationship in its own right. I think that you guys can both take from each other. If you have a person who's just straight thugging, know the streets, survival mode, that they come from, all walks of life, to somebody who was privileged, who came from the, the upper middle class, who had whatever they wanted. They don't know what it's like to drink out the hydrant. Yeah, hydrant, country girl, right? So they don't know what that is. All they know is bottled water. Then yeah, maybe you can tell her, yeah, when we had in the state that we are in now with the COVID, yeah, you don't have to get a bottle of water, babe, because all you got to do is boil water on the stove, but you got to get it from the hydrant, pour it into the pitcher, and you'll be fine, right? So that alone, putting those two common senses together can pack a mighty punch, and I think can be a great dynamic in a relationship. I think that you require, or you should have both. One that knows a little bit of this, one that knows a little bit of that, and y'all put it together, and y'all gonna be the bomb.com. That's it.
Okay, Bernice.
I mean, Jennifer said it all, because I I'm one of those people that feel like you're, excuse me, you're never too old to learn. I've been told so many times that you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. That is so not true,
So nice.
because you can. That person has to be willing. So when you take a sophisticated, educated person who's lived this life, and you take this other person who's street smart. People can be street smart with no book sense. And then you have those people with book sense and no street smarts. If you get two people from those different planes and they're willing to learn from each other, hey, as Jennifer stated, that's dynamic. Because now you got two educated people on different levels together who is combining their knowledge together. So you can't do anything but be great. That's my point of view on it.
All right, me. What you got?
Mine is it's basically the same thing, you know, because like my husband, he was Wu-Tang and I was DJ Screw and Lil Kiki. And you know, you got to bring those things together. No, but I'm for real. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, sometimes people do overlook those things. Survival is how we gonna get through this thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then love is also how we gonna get through this thing. Because while we loving each other, you teaching survival, I'm teaching love. Now you know love. Now I know survival. We in that thing. So I do believe like it's two different things that have to come together. So I do believe it. And I know when she was saying that she had made that post because she had seen it somewhere else, you know, it wasn't her personal thoughts.
Right.
But that is true. Like, I do feel like, I mean, opposites do attract. Some things do come together and they be boom. You can be from, you know, like she said, you can be from a good part of the town. He might be from the hood, and y'all just might make it, shoot, she might make you better. You might make her better. So, I mean, it's all about how you work it. Love, survival, put it together, and bam.
Bam.
It's called a power couple.
Yep. Make it work.
All right, Tina. You're muted.
Okay, so I think they both can exist. Absolutely. I think we had on the other podcast that you guys did not hear. I'm a little bit of both. I was raised with love and survival. So it's a lot of people out there with all of that. And sometimes you need that opposite. Because no one person can be the totality of everything, right? So you need somebody to be able to teach you something, teach you a little bit about love from their experiences, and teach you a little bit about survival and the yin and the yang and us working together. And I think that's how you grow, honestly, in a relationship, because each person has something to offer. It's not all on that woman is just not sitting there just being a sponge from her husband and vice versa. But you have this back and forth, this tug that sometimes can be difficult, but at the same time, it can be helpful, and it allows you both to grow together and individually, because you're learning for yourself. You're also learning for your union as well. So I think you can definitely, I think it exists all the time. And that's it. That's it. I think you need it, honestly, because if you have somebody that the only thing they know about is love, but you can love, we can love all day, but who gonna flip and dip these bills and make spaghetti out of ramen noodles and who
Okay.
make us survive when the rubber meets the road? Or what if the bank messed up your check and all your money gone for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? The both of you. Then what do? Thank God I have friends on here that, you know, we give me some food and stuff. But, you know, everybody doesn't have that. Everybody doesn't have, you know, that resource. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't think you can survive with just love. I really don't. Alone, you need some survival. You need some survival. So, you know, don't count the survivors out with your loving self.
Okay, I can't stand you.
But yeah, that's it.
See?
I think it's necessary to have both. If you just loving and you survive after the love is gone, you're gonna be stuck like Chuck. For instance, with my parents, my dad did everything. So when different chapters in their life, it was hard for my mom to survive. So you gotta have survivor skills to continue to keep loving. And not saying that came into my own situation in life, but it kind of did. I had to learn how to survive. I had to know what not to have to survive and what I need to survive, so I continue to love. You got to have both of them.
I agree.
It's necessary.
I agree. I am a person who carried both. I'm a lover and I'm a survivor. Although I do not like my hands to be dirty, I do know how to get under the hood. I do know how to change those brakes. I do know how to do that. I don't like my hands dirty. I mean, I might be walking around like this when it's over, but I know how to do that. I know how to get in there and make some meatloaf and add little breadcrumbs to that thing to make that thing stretch. I know how to do that, you know. But my heart is big. I am a lover of people. I always have been, which is why I'm guarded, because I am a lover of people. I do love people. I do care. When I post a message to say I care about you, I'm not just posting that message. I care about you in real life. And I know we haven't met, but you're part of the squad. You are people. You know what I'm saying? And when you're my people, I care about you. That's real talk. I didn't just post that just because I was bored and didn't have nothing else to post. I really want you to stay safe, and I care about you. So I think I possess both qualities. But I think it's important that in each relationship you have that balance, you know, because everybody may not have both, you know. Yeah. So to Ms. Carrington, to answer your question, from Pink Lady's perspective, we all agree.
Let me
I
jump
agree
in
with your
too,
post.
Shelvia.
Huh?
And Shelvia do have survival skills, because I have to say this again, because we was drinking mimosas one time and we did run out of orange juice. Now I just got to be real. And she had some packets of Walmart Great Value to Go.
Yes.
Orange drink that went in them mimosas. And when I tell you she was in survival mode.
Hunty.
Baby, she did like Jesus and she kept the party going.
That was love and survival.
I did that out of love, y'all. That was love. Straight love.
She turned water into mimosa.
Champagne left. We just couldn't leave it there. We had to make that thing work.
We had to make it work. Put a little this, a little that, shake it up. That's it.
Bam. And there was a mimosa. Woo. Oh, I felt that thing. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So our next Pink Squad member question was, you said this is for the ladies. Okay. Ladies, do you like a man with a little kid in him, or do you like a serious man?
Who asked this question?
Corey Blunt.
All right, Corey. So I do think I like a man with a little kiddish ways as far as the playfulness kid version of it, not the immaturity kid version. So I do like a guy who is, you know, who knows how to laugh, who knows how to be goofy, but then I need him to know how to turn it off. When it's time to be business, we're talking about bills, we're talking about budget, we're talking about family goals, marriage goals. I need for him to be able to be serious and honest with me. I think it makes a healthy relationship. when he is, you know, playful and kind-hearted and lighthearted with things, and not just so much stoic face, you know, just always serious, right? So I wouldn't want a guy like that, because there's no variance, and I don't know how to take him all the time. I know I wouldn't be, hey, I'm an Aquarius. So I need a man who's balanced, somebody who can laugh at my corny, goofy jokes. I need somebody who can be serious when I need him to be, because for the most part, I'm pretty much in between. I'm more serious than playful, but for the most part, I'm pretty much in between. So I need somebody who's gonna match me, because if they can't, then I'm not gonna be happy, and then he ain't gonna be happy.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Oh, sorry. Um, well, as you can see, I'm a tad bit goofy myself, so you have to have a sense of humor to be with me. I'm talking about me, okay? Me. If you're quiet and you're serious all the time, you're gonna be nothing but boring to me. People look at my husband and they say, oh, he's so serious. No, you don't know the half. He is totally hilarious. He will have you cracking up all day long. And if he wasn't like that, baby, you gotta go, because there's no telling what I'm bound to do, being goofy, crazy. As my girls already know, you never know what you're gonna get with me. So therefore, I need a little bit of that kid so that we can play and we not get bored with each other. Because when you lose that kid sense of you don't know how to live. The kid in you is what keep you young. It keep you going. It keep you excited about everything in life. There was a point in time when I couldn't walk. And at my job, I dance all the time. When I'm outside, I'm always dancing. And I be jamming. And people say, you have so much energy. It's the kid in me that gives me that energy. It's me wanting to do something goofy to put a smile on your face. If I encounter you somewhere out and we're talking and you're feeling down and low, if I don't make you smile before you walk away from me, if I don't do something goofy or say something awkward to make you go, girl, you're just crazy, I haven't done my job. So yes, and yes. Please give me someone with a little kid in them so we can have some fun.
All right,
Kind of fun you talking about having. I mean, the way you said fun.
Love it, baby.
I want to know what kind of fun you talking about having.
All of it.
Yep,
All right,
I feel the same way. I need a little jokes than me. I think that's me and my husband. I think I brought that out in him more too, because that's what I like. I can't do the serious 100% of the time. I ain't gonna be able to do it. When we need to get down to business, we need to know what's business. And when it's time to have fun, when we have our little arguments and he go turn on episodes of Martin, he know I was gonna laugh. He knew I was gonna laugh. I had to laugh, but that's just, you gotta have that fun side. Yeah, when he does play, I know somebody say something about video games, but he does play his video games every now and then, but he goes to work. First of all, my husband is the cooker. We probably wouldn't eat if he ain't cook. So he the cooker. So he does what he's supposed to do. And he have his little long time where he play for a little bit. He not a gamer all day long. But I do feel like if you don't have that little kid in you, you don't know how to have a good time. You have kids, then you don't know how to have a good time. We might walk up in here with water guns in the house, start shooting the boys in their room. You got to know how to have a good time. I broke my doggone toe playing tag with BJ and Braylon. Like, you at some point, you gotta have a good time. You can't be serious all the time because you don't want them to live their life on edge, like this all the time because they don't know how to lay back and have a good time. With me, you gonna have to have a good time. I think, like I say, I think he learned that from me because I brought him into a lot of different stuff, like having everybody together, having parties, having family get-togethers. That wasn't really Brent, but then he learned to, oh, okay, yeah, these people all right. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I might come in here, he's singing a song, and I'm gonna finish the rest. Like, you got to have a good time. You got to know how to have that balance. When it's time to pay that house note, pay them bills, y'all sit down, y'all pay them bills, and y'all watch Martin, you laugh after.
I just want to ask Tamika real quick. Like what? How y'all be going? What was that little move you did? Oh, okay. I was just checking because I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, that's what you throw up like you don't know how to. No. You supposed to be going with the flow.
Y'all, my friends are special.
Yes.
Thomasina, y'all crazy.
Yeah, as far as, I don't really like that word kid, but I'm not gonna get on that. But yeah, you have to have a playful side, I'm not really playful a lot with people I don't know. But my friends know I'm pretty goofy. I come up with all kind of crazy foolishness a lot. Other people wouldn't know that about me. But the guy in my life, don't be so serious that I have to dim my light to be in your presence. I want you to match my goofy. You know what I mean? Everybody don't feel like playing all the time. I'm one of them. But I do like to have fun. I like to enjoy myself. If you want to sit on the wall, you sit on the wall. I'm gone. I'm not sitting here with you, that type of deal. So I need that man, I need him to match that. When I'm rolling, I need you to roll with me to have fun. And so I can enjoy life with you, not enjoy life by myself and then telling you about my life when I get home. I don't like that. To me, that's not growing with me. To me, that is not creating memories with my family, with my love, if I'm going always out to have a good time. Because my marriage was like that. I still was out building memories really by myself. And then I'm coming home to let you know about it. I didn't enjoy that at all. So yeah, I'm divorced. But, I think it's very important that you can laugh and tickle and have all these fun times. Because when times get hard, you have to lean on that fun time to get you through, so yeah, you gotta have that. But that kid stuff, sir, that word, I don't like it. No, don't come with your kid. Come with your fun. Come with your open heart and your free spirit. I like those words better. But it's okay.
Spirit.
Yeah,
Playful.
we can do all that. But you gotta take care of business. I need to be able to rely on you and trust you that you can get down to business and take care of what we need to take care of. And then we can have all the fun in the world and I guess be kids, but yeah, I don't like that word. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Simona?
First of all, I'm the clown of the group. So,
True.
Nobody sit next to her. You can't have nobody sit next to her.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
No.
I don't ever want to grow up. I'm the biggest kid of the group, and I love life, and I love myself, and I love life, and I'm enjoy every bit of it. I appreciate the sense of humor because it's compatible to me. Because I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna have a good time. But when it comes down to business, and goals and leaving legacies and doing things that's for your future and your abundance of things in life, it got to be serious. Because I laugh and play and have a good time, but when I take care of business, I take care of business. So yeah, I'm the clown, but business is necessary and business is always taken care of through the laugh. And I'm sitting by everybody.
No, you're gonna get us in trouble.
No, everybody sitting by me because you always get me in trouble because I'm a clown too.
I'm sitting by all y'all butts, all y'all. Who's next?
Don't sit beside me, okay? Because you
Watch
always
next.
putting the blame on me when it was you.
Watch next. Because it ain't my fault. Y'all already know who I am.
And
Your
I give
fault.
it a dirty look like I'm her mama.
Your fault.
What's the
Your
look,
fault.
Thomasina? But what's the look? What's the look?
And your fault and your fault.
For me to answer that question, for me, I definitely need some. I cannot do no childish man, but I definitely can do one that is fun. As a matter of fact, you have to have a sense of humor. You have to be fun because I'm a clown, straight up comedian, literally a comedian. So, and I cuts up, and I need you to know that I'm cutting up. 90% of me is a cut up. That 10% though, but that when I'm serious, when it's about money, because I can count money in my head. I know every penny, every dime on my account. I can tell you
for real.
when it's about money, when it's about goals and admirations and certifications, and when it's business, I'm gonna need you to come on with it. I'm gonna need you to sit down, cross your legs, and be serious. But that other 90% of the time, when everything is flowing, everything is going, let's have fun. Let's cut up. Let's just enjoy life. But yeah, I have to have a man that brings that, because we will not. If you serious all the time, you're gonna be so mad at me. I'm gonna make you mad because I'm gonna be cutting up all the time, and it's natural. It's without any effort. It just flows. I just cut up, and I don't plan it. I've been saying something, you be mad at me, you rolling your eyes, and then I'm talking about how you rolling your eyes. It's not gonna be good. So yes, Mr. Corey Blunt, from the Pink Lady's perspective, yeah, we need that. Absolutely. So we have been on the Pink Lady Talk for almost an hour, and we appreciate you guys who stayed and engaged. Do we have any more questions?
No, we had, I wanted to say congrats. Guess who pregnant, y'all? Guess who pregnant?
Oh,
Hannah Love. Congratulations, Hannah. You got a baby in your belly, girl.
Girl.
I was about to say, not Pink
Squad member
Bake that bun, go.
It's a Pink Squad member. I don't know how far along she is. Hopefully she'll post that here in a second for us to view. But congratulations. She was
Congratulations.
admiring my wine. Listen, this is good.
I was
You
admiring
hear me?
the way you was pouring it. My mouth was watering.
I know.
What she got? What's she drinking?
It's my favorite, no, this is not Castello. This is Roscato. This is the red one.
Yeah.
Sweet honey. Kroger, Walmart. They sell it at Olive Garden too, but Kroger and Walmart is cheapest, like $11, $12, something like that. But for the whole bottle, and I'm almost done with it. So yeah.
But Carrington,
But it's so delicious.
When Carrington posted her gift, honey, she said that wine. Look at me.
Oh, that's what I hit her up. I'm like, now that's mine.
Okay, when I go,
Because that's how it all got started. The Pink Ladies got started from us drinking, really. We were a drinking social group. And you turn 16 years later, boom, here we are. So yeah, we likes to drink.
We was drinking pink panties at the time.
Pink panties.
Pink panties.
That's how we became the Pink Ladies, because we
couldn't go around saying we was the pink panty ladies.
Yeah.
Right? They don't be talking about y'all panties pink. No. So we had to say the Pink Ladies to be politically correct.
So ladies, before we go, I got a question, because this is something I'll post. Name a song that every Black person should know. I'm gonna start. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Mhm.
My mind went blank. Lean on me.
Oh. Lean on
Sing
me
it. That's the name.
when you're not. Oh, I thought you wanted us to sing.
I want you to name a song that every
I'm
Black
not
person should
You
know.
want us to name
I
it?
got one.
Oh, we can't
Okay.
sing it.
She
We
said
just
lean.
got
She
one.
said lean on me.
I said lean on me. What's
Oh,
yours,
okay.
Jen?
I know one song that every Black person should know. because y'all went to church with your granny, your grandpa, your great granny, somebody, your meemaw, my dear and them, right? You went to church with them. So you should know. Amazing grace, how sweet. Right, that one right there. Mhm.
I feel funny.
That song you supposed to know
drinking
right there.
My red apple ale, and y'all singing gospel song, right? You know, I didn't know what to do. I got nervous. I was like,
You said what song every black person supposed to know. We supposed to know the Amazing Grace.
I know, but I got nervous. I did like this. You said I was like, oh,
Tamika
wait.
Rainey said it too on here.
Okay. Who?
Tamika Rainey.
What? Who's? Oh, did she?
Got me over.
Praise Jehovah.
Praise Jehovah.
All right, Fern, what song should every black person know?
Didn't know the couldn't quite get them words right, but we knew what they were.
Yeah. Me over. Okay, go.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. Baby, press
Hey.
you on.
That's my favorite song.
You gotta know that.
Oh my God.
Is it real?
Oh my God.
Is it real? Oh,
Hey, hey. Oh. Okay, go. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Bernice.
Brittany?
I was trying to figure out which one I want to say.
Okay, who knows what they gonna say?
Let's see. This one right
I'm
here.
saying you got one?
This one right here. I was born by the river in a little tent.
That's my little tent right there.
Oh.
That is true.
Right.
That's a little tent.
Little bit.
That's a little tent.
Oh God. Yes.
Meek, tell me a song.
I think mine gonna be, let's see. I think mine would have to be an all-time that everybody probably should know.
I probably
Should
know.
know. Go Meek.
Go, Mika. Go, Mika. Go.
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 Hey.
That's TT song right there, honey. She started shrugging her shoulders.
Hey, what? You make me happy. Hey. This I can tell. You stood right beside me.
Yeah.
Y'all know Frankie, something wrong. Y'all know that, Frankie.
Okay. Something wrong.
Hey.
What about TT? What you got for us? What song should every black person know? Thomasina?
I think she froze.
You frozen?
Yeah.
Well, I could say one more. Well, we can cha-cha-cha to this Mardi Gras.
I'm the dopest female that you heard thus far.
I do get better.
Can you hear me?
Now,
No,
We can hear you now.
now I can.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We are the world.
True, true.
We are the world.
We are the world.
The children.
We are the children.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, we had one from our Tamika Rainey.
She said juvenile.
She said, back that ass up. Remember this?
Cash Money Records taking over for the 9-9. It's a bad thing. Make a nigga spend his cash in. It's last year. Always found with the cash in. It's a bad thing. You can buy it in the cash in. It's a bad thing.
Oh. Remember. That song. Unfortunately, I didn't have nothing to really back up, but I did the best I could in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? Whew.
Well, Betty Wright.
Okay, I was just gonna say which one. No pain, no gain.
No pain.
No pain.
No.
No game, no
Be
game.
a cook in the
I do it.
kitchen, no lady in the street.
Hey,
You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet.
look,
It's
It's
alright to
alright.
be a little sweet, but be a mama with the kids and you know what in the sheet. No
Okay,
pain.
No
I don't think our
game.
Pink Squad is ready
No
for how we
game.
really are
No
together.
game.
So,
Oh,
Pink
you
Squad,
They better get ready.
okay.
we're gonna say thank you for watching. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for being a part of the squad. Thank you for
Yes,
everything that
thank you, thank
do.
you.
Oh, I almost forgot. We love you.
We love you too. Thank you, Pink Squad, so much. Thank you.
Bye, guys.